Good morning. Happy Monday. Because Mondays are as amazing as Saturday mornings if you make it. And if you are here, I believe that you are making it amazing, whatever that means to you. Getting up a little bit early and doing something special, changing your route, going a different way, leaving some extra time for something that delights you, taking a break during lunch and going to a park to have your lunch, calling that person, having that dinner, doing whatever it is, sitting down, writing, playing with that idea, walking on the beach if you live near a beach, whatever it is. I this morning just feel my heart open and expanding, and I am filled with so much gratitude and appreciation for each one of you watching this, because somebody left a comment that my husband showed me this morning, and hi, I saw it, and it was saying, do you think basically that this is what you're meant to be doing? And I do. If you've seen older videos, I had a bit of resistance to opening myself up and sharing this way. And it became clear to me that it's not about me, that I'm just a vessel. I'm just being used. My particular translation flowing through my body is meant to benefit people. And that's not to downplay it, because this is my life. This is my excitement. This is a huge blessing for me. Because would you believe it that, I don't know, 2 years ago, I did not have my throat chakra activated. I could write all day long, but I couldn't express my ideas and talking easily. And I wasn't surrounding myself with people in community that even thought the same things or were interested in the same things to be able to express it. I was just completely shut down. And I think that's part of the fun game, is that my childhood and my experiences led me to a place where I was exploding with things to talk about and didn't have an outlet for it and didn't even know how to voice it. And so I would watch others and resonate deeply with these videos, and they meant the world to me, and I was excited for them. And so that part of me that knows what somebody else sharing and being vulnerable and opening their heart does is really excited to be on this side of it as well. And realizing that this world is so full of love and so full of peace and joy, and just, if you're hyper focused and thinking, no, it's not, where are you looking? Get into nature, climb a mountain. I only know the mountains in California because that is where I call my hot husband. That's where my hot husband pushed me up many mountains. And the peace and the solitude and just the incredible humans you hike past, because everybody's out there with the same intention. It will refresh you. There's a bunch of birds flying by. It will refresh your soul. And so the world is a beautiful place. And when you stop and create more beauty into it, and you feel it and you appreciate it, it feels so good. So this sharing, this channel, this like allowing frequencies to flow through me and authentically opening my heart and allowing myself to share in a way is part of it. And so that cheeky game code of me dumping out my bag of all of everything I was given, I would have never guessed that this would be my path, ever. But putting together the pieces, it makes complete sense. And it's almost tricky at times to meet people that are the right frequency early on, because your frequency is not strong enough to keep attracting it. But you know what? That's what I believed. So maybe if you believe something different, you will experience something different. Maybe you can lean into it's hard to meet people and remove that and find that it's easy to meet people. Let's do that one together. That's one that is on my heart. So it's for somebody to hear, because I work intuitively based. And if that's for you, enjoy, play with it, lean into it. You are the creator of your reality. You are incredibly powerful. And so that's another thing about this YouTube, is that it doesn't allow me to just work with a couple specific people who have found me and dive into them. It allows me to find self-starters. It allows me to put the frequency out there, and those who are doing the work and playing the game and digging in and just need the pieces. I was one of those. I didn't have like a specific coach or somebody that I hired and sat down with to work through me. I learned it, and there were bits and pieces along the way. So this is like a paying back to that person out there, to help you find and hear the nuggets that you're meant to hear and run with it. Because I like to think that most of us are really in charge of our journey and taking responsibility for ourselves, and we're not feeling disconnected from our power. Even if temporarily we think we are, we know deep down, and we're following it, and we're getting where we need to go. And so that is another part of why I think I meant to do this, because if I can do it, you can do it. Not just a YouTube channel, but figuring this stuff out and leading to a really, really good, blessed, abundant life that you just wake up grateful for and go to bed grateful for, and have so many different things to focus on. And that comes with on the back of yesterday's video, is looking at our full reality and auditing those things that aren't serving us, and pouring into those areas of our life, intentionally creating and putting our focus where we want it to go. And breathing into that, because there is so much good for you. And when you dump out your bag of stuff and you look at the pieces and you start seeing pieces that you're like, okay, I see that this particular lesson has come up over and over and over with different faces, different names, but the same people, the same situations. And I meant to learn something here. And I'm, let's say, constantly being taken advantage of. These people are constantly taking, and they're not giving anything in return. So what am I meant to learn here? And it could be, if you sit with it, that you're meant to learn unconditional love, that you're meant to learn that they're just on their journey and there's no ill will, but you're also meant to extend that unconditional love to yourself and set healthy boundaries and not allow people to drain you. Because what is that doing for your life? That is not making you a powerful creator in your reality. That is not helping you bring the highest good into the world. That is not empowering you to receive source, to receive God and flow it through you into the world if you're drained. So maybe it's a matter of looking at those relationships and auditing. Maybe it's a matter of an entirely different thing, but you just have to see the patterns. And when you see the patterns, you can lean into it and feel around and let go what needs to be let go. Maybe it's a judgment you have for somebody, an intense anger. I've got to tell you, if you hold any judgments or any anger, it's something to look at, something to look right at. And chances are you're trying to stuff it and deny it, and that little monkey mind's going in the back of your head a million miles an hour, justifying all the reasons why you're right. And you should look at that too. What is it trying to protect you from? Because whatever you see and you're judging in them and you're making them wrong for, you're generally really diving in because it's a reflection of you that you really don't like. So sitting with it and realizing that, why do you see a speck in your brother's eye but not a beam in your own? We've all heard that. It resonates if you are ready for it to resonate. And if you can take that energy, that massive, beautiful energy inside of you that is going towards something, and to hold that person in the dark and make them wrong in hell and hold them there, if you look around, they're not there. Sure, you're sending them negative energy and negative thoughts, but it's you there holding them there in hell. So if you're not going to do it for them, do it for you, because you don't deserve that. You deserve to let that go. You deserve to close your eyes, count down, get into a relaxed state, pick your favorite spot. Mine is a particular beach in California, and I'm just there. And I'll have people come, and I'll talk to them or talk to their soul, their higher self, if it feels like I can't talk to them. And I'll just clear the air with love and send them love. And I see you. I see that you're running a program, and I'm not upset about that. I see how we provoked each other and led to this moment of learning and growth, and I can see the lesson. And when you find the lesson and you can send them love for showing you that, maybe it's showing you unconditional love, maybe it's showing you forgiveness. Because when you go deep into forgiveness, your heart opens more and more and more, and it's so beautiful. It's so for you. You cannot live your best, highest good, most joyful life with grudges. I'm telling you, you can't. And until you remove it, oh, you're gonna never know a love like that. And when you can love yourself enough to do that, you can love your neighbor enough, and it's reciprocal. When you love the world and love pours from you into the world, and your heart is open and you're authentically you, and you love yourself enough to be authentic, the world reflects that back. And what you see in the world changes because you change, and the world is a reflection of what is inside. Think about that. Think about that. That's why your reality, that reflection, is so valuable. It's the keys to the kingdom. It gives you the particular code to know what's running in my subconscious. What you see, if you spot it, you got it. What you see is within you, and when you can audit that and look at that and not distract yourself on your phone or with a movie or with binge eating or whatever things that people do to make themselves feel good and distract from those things that are bothering them. Yes, find your path, find your highest good, find your hell yeah all day long. But if you can, from that path, see those things that were pulling you down, that you felt those pulls, that's when you address it. You don't need to stay down here in hell. No. Throw that grapple hook, pull yourself up, get up to heaven, get up to hell yeah, get up to knowing what your highest good is. And then from there, see clearly those shadows that you felt and deal with them and clear them and realize that you feel freer and freer and freer and more amazing, because you deserve to feel that amazing every single day. So happy Monday. Go find those shadows, reach them from that hell yeah. Find those patterns in your life repeating. There's a lesson somewhere. I'm always in this situation. This is always happening to me. Those sentences are a good key. And keep leaning in and feeling the whispers and getting into nature. Do not discount the power of that. Free of distractions, phone silenced, and just walk and keep walking and keep enjoying and see what you get shown. Ask to be shown something incredible. And then watch the incredible creatures that show up. Watch the people that you find yourself in the middle of nowhere walking past that just have something to say to you, because they're so high vibrational and they're so connected that source is flowing through them, and you can hear God speaking to you through other people. Sometimes it's harder to hear it in the chatter, in the busyness of life. So that's why nature is raw and pure and high vibrational and just helps like smooth that a little bit easier. It helps you ease into that. It helps it feel stronger. You can feel it more. So go live that beautiful day. Thank you for being here. Remember to follow that intuition, follow that guidance wherever it leads. Leave a comment if you feel so inspired and had any thoughts to share your beautiful genius with other people. Because when you create and put things into the world through comments or love or thinking to call somebody, whatever you do, it gets where it needs to go, and it creates that ripple effect. So go and do it and be your beautiful, unique, only one of you that there exists in the world out of billions of people. Have an amazing day.